Welcome back, everybody. We're here with yet another tool haul from the massive Craftsman tool collector's estate. There were 7 auctions at this estate. I bought a few hundred lots between the 7 auctions. I won't know exactly how much I paid for all this, but I will share it when I do know. Let's take a look. This first lot up is number 123. I paid $27 plus fees. That would be about 32 bucks. Many of these are open-end wrenches by Craftsman. I believe they're all SAE. There's pitting on some, so somebody had wire wheeled some of these. Many different eras here, different stamps, date codes. So far I've found 7 open-end wrenches in here. We have a slightly modified 3/4 inch wrench. Now has a deep offset. Unfortunately this one was a pre the V series, I believe. It's got the pointed A and no V or VV on the back. So I think this is one of the earliest of this style raised panel. Also found a Craftsman Professional 11mm in here. A grouping of the speed wrenches, the smaller sizes, and of course one of the biggest ones, 7/8. Here's an Action USA open end. I saw a couple of these Barcelo Buffaloes in here. Here's one a little harder to find. This is the underlined Craftsman Vanadium. It's got some scratching and maybe even some engraving. Not sure I've had one of these before. American Forge. It's got like a little flag or bird, eagle, something on there. Eagle wing. USA. I have a few of these Select Steel open-end wrenches. These are made by or partnered with Indestro. Always like the looks of these wrenches. Don't know why, but I imagine these are fairly old, but pretty good condition. Here's a Pneumatic. Now the only thing I'm familiar with Pneumatic, I believe, would be like a propane torch or something on that order. India. Here's another one of the American Forge. I have an SK Wayne open end. Here's a good find, Craftsman 12x14. This is the 15-degree offset, I think they call it. And to finish off this box, there were 10 Craftsman combination wrenches, all SAE. But overall, I thought this was probably the best deal I got at that auction. It's quite a few wrenches for 30 bucks. If I can find what I paid for this, I'll flash it on the screen. Sometimes there was more than one piece in a lot, so I don't know if this was sold by itself. This is going back a few months already since I bought this. It's a Craftsman air inflator compressor. This is one that plugs into like a wall socket. It may have an adapter for like an outlet in your vehicle. And I'm not sure if this came with it, but I also have this other style compressor inflator. I have a few non-Craftsman items here. Not sure if they came in the same lot. Here's a Campbell Hausfeld 3/8 filter for air compressor. I have a central pneumatic high-speed cutoff wheel. And here's something I'll probably keep just because I think they're handy from time to time. It's a Campbell Hausfeld air ratchet 1/4 inch drive. Next up is a mix of different lots, I believe. First up is this Craftsman Quick Route router bit connection adapter, so you can basically make like a quick release style. Next is an item I'm not sure I've ever seen before. This one has a Pro Series brand on it, but it's an adjustable, and then on this end has a 1/4 inch ratchet. So that is definitely the first time I think I've seen something like that. Next we have this 19.2 volt flashlight. It's probably new old stock. It might have been like the display model or something. We have a 1 inch by 42 sanding belt. Also have this set of Cobra walkie-talkies. Says it has a 16-mile range. These will come in handy going to the couple of swap meets that I go to. There's almost no reception for your phone out where this is, and hopefully these would work out there. It'd be a lot easier to find your friends if you decide to go different directions for a while. Next up we have a Globemaster. It's a 5-piece die set. It's got the handle in there. I've definitely heard of Globemaster before, but I'm not sure who sold the Globemaster brand. I don't know if it was a house brand or if they just sold it in multiple different places. Next I see this Fuller I'm gonna guess this is just a grinding wheel. Obviously it's hand powered. Oh, I said Fuller, it's actually Fulton. That is definitely old school. Pretty cool. We have another Globemaster down here. This is the 5-piece tap set. That probably goes along with the 5-piece die set that I had earlier. We have a couple flaring tools. A lot of times these are not branded. I don't see a brand on this piece. This one says Walden. This one's branded Chicago Specialty. I have a couple tubing cutters, Superior tool, and a Walden. One of these goofy wrenches I get from time to time. It says Ace Slip and Lock Nut Wrench. I don't know if I trust this for a nut that big. And here's something I don't think I knew was in the box. Something that's pretty cool. I believe this is going to be a tap handle. And we have this other one. I don't see any part numbers on here. If it wasn't for that sticker, I'd have no idea this was a Craftsman product. Never seen anything like that before. Pretty cool. We'll get into one of the new old stock boxes. Now here we have mixed lots, so I can't really put a price on what I paid for this stuff. But there's 3 sets of these 16-piece saber saw blades, jigsaw blades, whatever you'd like to call them. But there's 3 brand new on the card. Very cool. This would make even just a good looking wall hanger. Except we have this Craftsman pressure switch. It says it's for jet pumps, submersible pumps, and pre-plumbed water systems. I got another one of those here. And there might be stuff in this box you've seen before from other auctions. The guy had like 5 to 10 of everything. Next is this grip tight socket set. Of course, there's only one left in here, but I know the other ones are floating around in the box. Looks like we got another set here, maybe even 2 of them yet. Now this one, same set I believe. This one is all there. Also have another one down in the bottom here. And then the only other thing in this box is going to be this Craftsman push stick for like a table saw, hold down stick. Going back to some used tools, we have 3 of these speed handles. I was able to look up. I paid $4.50 for this lot, for a lot of 3. So that comes out to like $5.50. And these are 1/2-inch drive. There's a large tubing cutter. I want to say there might have been something else in this lot. Oh yeah, they're the cutting dies. So there's a Craftsman tube cutter. This is a big one. The wheel looks to be in good shape. A lot of times you can buy a replacement wheel. So for that and the dies that I'm going to show you next, I paid $6.50. So some of you probably have seen the old die set. I think you got like 6 of these and a big handle. So these were all included with this lot. These 2. There's a couple more in the bag here, I believe. And then whatever's in this bag, which I haven't really looked through yet. And I'm probably going to need some help with this one. This is marked 1 1/4-inch pipe. But I'm not 100% sure what these are for. They don't seem like they have anything to do with threading, but I have no idea. I haven't had much experience with threading bigger pipes, so I don't know if these would go to like a thread cutting machine or something totally different. But there's 3 of those in here. That all came with a lot for $6.50. I forget what they call this piece. I think it's for a surveyor set. It's got like a little spyglass or whatever you'd like to call it. I think that's for a surveyor's kit, but not sure. I believe that came in this box. So I might be able to find out what I paid, but that might have been thrown in here with other stuff. We have a Craftsman chain wrench. And another one here. And it looks like a third one in here. These were likely sold with one lot, so I can probably flash on the screen what I paid for these. And then I'm seeing some combination wrenches here. There's a number of combination wrenches in here. They all look like they've never been used. Well, at least all the ones I'm holding. There's more in the box that do look used. These are all SAE. Well, I was holding one open-end wrench in there. 1/8 by 1/16. A very nice set of tappet wrenches in here. These look basically like they've never been used. Set of 4, I think that's the full set. This is the long underline vanadium 1 1/4 by 1 1/16. I don't find too many this size in that era. There's a few of these open-end wrenches. 3 out of 4 of them look like they're basically new. There's a 6.7/16, 6 more combination, a 5/16 SK Wayne, another like new tappet wrench, and then 2 of the deeper offset box wrenches. And that'll be it for that box. Okay, another box of new old stock. First item up here is a 2 or 3 jaw gear puller. I think it's all there. The box is kind of separated a little bit and it's kind of scattered around in there, but I think it's all there. We've seen one of these in a previous video. This is a steering wheel harmonic balancer puller. You got a Craftsman professional hole saw mandrel. I've had a number of these in other boxes. These bottle cap wrenches. Also have had a number of these drill style corkscrews. That the handle here is cast iron. It's been a few months, but I think I just found a little gold mine. Literally. These are the Craftsman Collector Series gold sockets, 2004 edition. And they say they're actually plated with 22 karat gold. I'm sure it's a very small amount, but with the price of gold today, I think 1 gram of gold is worth about $100. And there's 2 of those in here. Also have this small air compressor air filter. Had some of these in the past. The bottle cap, a different style bottle cap opener. Here's one of the bottle cap openers. It's not in its packaging. Have this new 3-piece carbide router bit set. It's a dovetail set. And there's lots of goodies down here. A number of these stubby locking flex head wrenches. Craftsman, of course. These should all be made in the USA as far as I know. Of course, they have a sticker right over where it would be marked, but pretty confident they only made these in the USA when they sold this style. I've pulled out 16 of them so far, and there was even a couple 10mm in here. Did a little digging and found 2 more. Here's a replacement pad for the 6-inch DA sander. I could use one right now for my DeWalt. It's starting to pull apart as I pull off the old paper. We have what I believe is a Sears Professional 5/8 by 11/16 flare nut wrench, full polish. Here's a 9 by 11mm. Also have this small 1/4 by 5/16 in there. I believe everything else in the box is the stubby gear wrench ratcheting wrenches. Number of different sizes. I think I counted like 16 of them down there. And that'll be it for that box. This last box has 3 lots. I think all 3 lots are in here. I'm not 100%. I definitely paid up for this box. The 3 sets total were $285 plus fees. Fees at that auction were about 21%. So we're talking about somewhere around $340 for this box. Hopefully it was worth it, but I guess we're about to find out. First thing out of the box is 7 of these metric 15-degree offset box wrenches. These are the bigger sizes. These are probably the sizes that did not come with the sets. We got like a 22 by 24, a couple of those. I also see a 27 by 30. There's 7 of those. If you went and buy these off eBay, you'd easily pay 25 bucks a wrench or more. Looks like I missed a couple more. There was 2 20 by 22s and 2 more 7 by 9s. There is a number of these Craftsman fully polished wrenches in here. These are A-AF. So that is, I think when, is it Danaher moved over to China or Taiwan, that's when they made this style wrench. So it's not made in the USA. I knew that going in. I think I paid $30 for these. So that's still a pretty good deal to get all the biggest sizes. And I think there's a couple other mixed in this box yet. So the reason why this box got so expensive is because of these wrenches. These are the deep offset. A lot of people consider these Craftsman professional. They're fully polished. They don't actually stamp them professional, but these are the deep offset box wrenches. There's some mixed metric and SAE in here. And then there's also this set, Pro Series, made in China. These are also fully polished and deep offset, and these are probably a $15 set. Also have this 15 by 16 by 1 inch SK offset box wrench, 22 by 24 Craftsman offset box, a couple of Craftsman professional metric wrenches, and a couple more of the Craftsman professional metrics. And then we have a dozen of these metric 15-degree offset box wrenches. I saw 6 by 8 mil and 7 by 9. And I'm thinking the reason why they bought so many is because I would imagine these are add-ons to the basic set. So I would imagine if these are the add-on wrenches, you could only buy them individually. So there's a dozen of those. And that's what $350 gets you in wrenches. So I think I maybe have one more of these Craftsman style tool hauls from this auction. Like I said, they had 7 auctions. Each one had like 600-700 items in it. But that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.